Good afternoon. We will start the session now. So, today we are going to make a small sensitization session on CCRH-STSH research proposal. Our objective of the session, we are trying to divide session between myself, Dr. Neeraj Pandit, and Dr. Suresh Rathi. I will try to take us understanding the CCRH-STSH. What is that? How you can participate? Some background information. Procedure to apply. Various documentation. Timeline and funding. Then research proposal writing and various component of the synopsis will be taken by the Dr. Rathi. We will take this session for next, you can say, 1 hour. So we have already made an online YouTube link. We will share that link to you at the end. So you can also share with your friends, and later on you can start preparing if you are missing anything. So start with the session understanding what is CCRH-STSH. You know, for the homeopathic Central Council for Research in Homeopathy, CCRH is an apex research organization, and they are facilitating the scientific research in the homeopathic. This is really good opportunity for the students of the homeopathy, because they have started this in, I think, last 2 or 3 years about this STS program, which is similar to the ICM or STS program, which is there in medical college. So you can take the opportunity of this. CCRH has initiated the short-term studentship for the homeopathic student program in order to promote the interest and aptitude for the research among the medical undergraduate. So we have experienced that many homeopathic students, many Ayurvedic students, they are doing the Master of Public Health and developing research in later half. But this is an opportunity you are going to get with CCRH-STSH program, funding as well as learning the research. In this area, the guide institute must provide the student with all facility for carrying out the research. See, this is very important aspect you need to keep in mind. Guide and institution both will support to carry out the research. So you will be provided proper hand holding at the level of the institute, so student can able to learn the research. This program is already open since July. We are a little late, but it is up to 31st August. So you have a time. Today is the 5th August, 6th August. In next 25 days, you can prepare a proposal and you can submit if you are interested. Okay. Who are eligible? See, this is very interesting part you need to keep in mind. This is for undergraduate bachelor homeopathic medicine and surgery students, second year to the internship. You are eligible to the second year to the internship and must carry out the research in her own medical college under the guide who is employed in the medical college as a faculty. So you can do your research only in your medical college under your faculty. We will see the faculty and guide criteria in the next slide. 2 or more students are not permitted to work on same topic together. That means 1 student, 1 guide, 1 topic. You need to be a very clearly understanding. This is a requirement. 1 student, 1 guide, 1 research topic. So you have to individually work on this. Proposals submitted on the same topic by different students are liable to be rejected outright. If same topic is submitted by the 2 students, that again will be rejected outrightly without evaluation. only Indian student who are studying in recognized medical college national Indian student studying in recognized homeopathic medical college of India can apply. NRI and students of the foreign institute are not eligible to apply. So keep in mind only Indian citizen student can apply the program. Guide eligibility criteria. So this is very important. Who can be the guide for you? Only permanent full-term faculty member working in any of the department of medical college where the student enrolled can act as a guide. Means permanent full-time faculty in your college who are the permanent full-time faculty member, they can guide you. One student, one guide, one topic. Keep in mind. Part-time consultant, visiting faculty, resident, tutor, pool officer, PG student cannot be a guide. So this is very important where you need to take a help of your teacher, your head of the institute, who can guide, who is eligible teacher for this purpose. Two students will be allowed to work under one guide, which may be any faculty of the college. That means one guide can guide us two students, but topic separate and one student, one topic, one guide. One student, one topic, guide can be the same. Maximum two. Two students will be allowed to work under one guide, which may be any faculty of the college, your your college where you are enrolled. Keep in mind, without your college support, you cannot do. So one guide can guide two students. Okay. Working guideline. This is a fully online program. You need to keep in mind, this is an online program and you need to submit everything online. Student is required to register and submit application proposal from 1st July to 31st August every year. This is an every year process like ICMR STS. This is CCRH-STSH is also now a fixed program 1st July to 31st August. Result will be announced December every year. If selected, student is expected to complete the project and submit the report by 30th September of next year. Student will be awarded stipend and certificate only if his and her report is approved. Guide must take overall responsibility for the conduct of the research. Project, preparation, submission, complete report, and required enclosure within the stipulated time. This is very important. Guide has to take a overall responsibility. Whatever you are doing, that responsibility of guide is very important. Human Ethics Committee, Animal Ethics Committee standards to be followed as per guideline. So you should not forget wherever the ethics come, either human or animal, you have to strictly follow this guideline. Funding support. The value of studentship will be 30,000 only and is meant to be stipend for the student. It is for the student. Okay, and it is given to the student bank account. So you need to keep in mind this money is coming to you as a stipend. So you can use that stipend. I request the student not to make any remark on the presentation. Please erase this such type of that. Okay, thank you. The cost of research must be borne by the medical college or institute where the research is carried out. So this is very important. The cost and support of medical college is very important. They are going to give and it is clearly mentioned. So your medical college will give you a full support for this purpose. So funding is 30,000 at the end of submission of the report. Now the application process. Here, this is fully online program, no hard copies. So I will give you a brief idea how to go ahead with this. Once you click on this URL, that is given on the CCRH website also. I hope you have visited the CCRH website also. So on this CCRH website, this link is given. Once you click on this link, you will be redirected to the Google form and you have to enter through the Gmail, your Gmail. You have to log in with your Gmail. Once you log in, Google form will open. What are the components of the Google form? I am saying this part step by step. Keep in mind, these are the important points you need to be keep ready while you are submitting this application. Okay, so I have taken a screenshot of each page. Once you log in via Gmail, you will get a first page like this. So this is my account, HOD, PSM, and this is the automatically response for email is taken. So this is the first page, and this first page, once you submit, you will go on the second page. In the second page, you need to provide student login first details. And this student login details is student's email ID. Keep in mind, this required to make your proper used mail ID. And you should continue with this mail ID almost, you can say, during your study period. Otherwise, it will create a problem. So once whatever email you are deciding, please continue same email ID. Your mobile number, always try to be a same mobile number. So email ID and mobile number is on the page number 2. Once page number 2 is over, you submit, you will be on this third page. And this third page, you need to provide information about yourself. You need to put your name in capital letters only, which is your current year of the study of the homeopathic college, second, third, fourth, or intensive. That is next question. Then you can have your college address, your college state, your college telephone number. Use. Please collect this number from your college, and this required to you have to fill in this particular area. Then your college email ID must be in use. Please take institute's email ID and which is used through your guide, so you can continue there. Your gender, your date of birth, and then your residential address and alternative phone number if it is optional, not compulsory. So your student information is on page number 3. Once you submit this page number 3 and go on the next, you will have a next page where you have to provide the guide details. And this is very important. All guide details you have to provide. That is your guide designate title, name, position, mobile number, name of the department of the guide belong to, name of the college guide affiliated to, guide address for the correspondent, email address of your guide must be in use. This is very important. So page number is 4 is for your guide. All the information of your guide. Page number 3 is for you. All the information of yours. Okay. So this once you complete, and then the most important page is the next page. And this next page is, see, first is a whole paragraph is written. And this paragraph you need to read properly. Students shall be required to upload the scanned copy of document in PDF format. And that is application attestation form. This is very important form that is available on your CCRH website. I will show you where it is, this link and all available. Okay. So application attestation form that you have to download and you have to fill. Okay. I will show you what is application form once this whole sequence is over. Then students shall indicate the availability or unavailability of remaining document at the point of the time selecting the suitable option. Okay. Currently, you are submitting the proposal. So during submission of the proposal, you may not have an ethics committee and animal ethics committee permission. So it is not compulsory, but can be required to upload by the student later, either before the initiation of proposed research project or during the submission of the final report. So they are knowing that ethics committee and animal ethics committee will be required some time. So student can this opt once approve the project and then upload the things or with the final report. But keep in mind, ethics committee permission. Without ethics committee permission, you cannot start any research project, either animal or institutional human ethics committee. So you need to take a permission. Once your project approved, you have to approach ethics committee, get the permission, and then start the data collection. You cannot start data collection before ethics committee approval. In case if any or all remaining documents, these are the remaining documents, are available, blank format must be compiled in PDF and submitted along with the research proposal. Additionally, the research proposal must not contain any identifying information. You need to keep in mind in research proposal, you cannot incorporate your name, your guide's name, or institutional name, email ID, nothing. So please keep in mind, if you are adding any of the material which identify yourself, it will be automatically rejected directly. And this you are agreeing. So don't forget to read para and follow the instruction. Then here, upload the application attestation form. You need to upload PDF only less than 10 MB size. So application attestation form is must. Then ethical committee approval available. No, please approval should be taken before beginning of the study. So you can take a no, but you need to keep in mind this. If yes, upload certificate, but it is not mandatory. It is optional. So you need to keep in mind this is an optional process. Currently, you can say a no. Okay. Then next is informed consent. If informed consent available, you can say yes. If you are not prepared, you can say a no. If case recording format, case report set is available, you can say yes. If is no available, not available, yes, you can say a no. If any scale, score, questionnaire used for the study available, yes or no, you can say. Then you need to say that undertaking that I will take IEC, animal ethics or human ethics permission, all details will be uploaded before the report, along with the report. And then you will say for the agree. And then once agree and go for the next page. And this is the fifth and final page, which is very important. In this fifth and final page, you have to upload the proposal. This research proposal, you have to upload in PDF only, PDF format, and the title 25 words, introduction 300 words, objective 100 words, methodology 800 words, implication 100 words, references 300 words. So this is a in format you have to prepare your synopsis. Okay. How to prepare the synopsis? Dr. Rathi will take guide through whole the process, and that is the second session. Then what is the proposed title? Whatever your title, you have to copy and paste here. And then best fit, where your study is best fit. You have to tick according the basic fundamental science, animal study, agro-based study, literary review, clinical research, or other. You have to specify. And select and put if in fitting in not in above, you can put others. Name of the department where study will be conducted. In your homeopathic college, whatever department you are conducting means your guide department. Your guide department, you can write here. Then upload the research proposal PDF format. See, this is very important. Don't include your college name, your ID, or your contact number, address, guide name, college name in your proposal. If you will do, it will be automatically rejected. It is clearly written. So attach file, upload, and submit. Once you submit your confirmation mail, if you want something, so you can send a copy to me. So you will get a copy on your mail ID. So this is the proposal process of submission. Okay, now if you have major query, Dr. Sunil Ramteke, DDG, Central Council of Research, mail ID is given, phone number is given. If you have some error, so you can contact directly to them. Okay, and our disclosure, we don't have a, myself and Dr. Rathi don't have any connection with the Homeopathic Council, or you can say a Central Council of for Research. In homeopathy, we are just generating the awareness for student. We are creating this video and sensitizing this particular thing. So motivating the student is our main goal. So if you have any question or query, you can contact Major directly to the CCRH-STSH1@gmail.com, and phone number is also given. And this is CCRH contact details. Now, what are the time limit? See, online registration will close by 31st August 2025. Review of the application September 25 to the October 25. Announcement of the shortlisted candidate December 2025. Research and report preparation. You have a time limit from January 26 to July 26. 6 month, 7 month time period to conduct the research and preparation of the report. You need to submit the final report between August-September 2026, review of the report between October to November 2026, result will be January 2027, stipend and certificate dispatch in February-March 2027. So this is a whole timeline you have to follow and you have to keep in mind. Now, Dr. Rathi will take the session. Before Dr. Rathi will start the session, I just like to share a few points which you need to know about the process. So, which are the important points which you like to be see, this is our blog we have created. This blog has some guideline. You can, on my name, blog is available, and you can click on the research proposal format. Once you click on this format, you will get a ICMR STS proposal format. Same format you can use for your purpose. All the headings, whatever we have discussed, they are here. You can put copy and paste, and you can generate your PDF and Word file from this particular link. Okay, they will here, this will not ask any information. They will generate you a proposal for you, and you can download. This is freely available for everybody. You can use this proposal format to clarify your issues. Okay, now I have shared you a few important points which will help you, that is regarding one minute. CCRH website I am opening, so you can get an idea about what is CCRH website and how you can get. Okay. So see, on this CCRH-STSH website, you will get a guideline document. This is the application attested form. Once you put on the download, you will get this application attested form. This application attested form is very important. You need to take a printout. You need to write your student name, guide name, medical college, means homeopathic medical college, your proposal title, your photo, and this certificate you have to sign as a student, name of the student, signature, date, then certificate to be signed by the guide. This is a guide signature, and guide will be endorsed, name, signature, designation, department, and attested by the head of the department, guide from whichever department, head of the department, and head of the institute, medical college. Your homeopathic medical college head is also going to sign. Your head of department is also going to sign, and your guide is also going to sign. And this document is very important to upload. So once you upload this document, okay, so this document you need to download from this place, application address and registration link. You click on the registration link, it will be directed to you and ask directly open this. And you can go through this step by step and you can upload the things. Okay, so this is some additional information for you. You can have an idea about this thing. Now, I request Dr. Rathi to take a session on next step, that is proposal preparation. Dr. Rathi, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Yeah. So I hand over the mic to Dr. Rathi to start with. I have made a PPT presentation mode. Is it visible, presentable?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes. Okay. Dr. Rathi.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Neeraj. Hello, everyone. As Dr. Neeraj already discussed about the process, how to apply on website, how to apply the proposal. But before that application, we need to be clear on the proposal format. What are the contents in that proposal? If last page, suggests that submit the proposal. So what are the contents of that proposal? Okay. So first one is title. And they have also mentioned about the word count. Title should not be more than 25 words. Okay, is that clear? Title should not be more than more than 25 words. The purpose of the title is to sum up work in a single phrase or a sentence. It needs to be very clear, very specific, and brief title. Try to avoid the words like study of, the role of, an examination of, or an investigation, research. Okay, it's basically you can avoid these terms. Okay. Again, I'm repeating, title should be very clear, very specific, and very brief, not more than 25 words. Okay, next slide, please. After that introduction section of the proposal, which has a word limit of 300 words, you can start the introduction with the background of the particular topic. So whatever you have chosen the topic, you can write few lines or in one paragraph, the background of the topic. And then in that paragraph, followed by next paragraph, which says that about what is the immediate problem which you are going to address. So one is broader knowledge of the particular topic, then you can narrow down the knowledge of that and come to the specific point to the problem that you are going to address. Third point is why you are going to address that problem. That becomes your justification or rationale. Okay, so justify need of the study. So I'm saying from top, broader area, okay, broader issue. Okay, let's say diabetes, let's say hypertension. So what is the prevalence of diabetes in India, whatever in the world? Okay, then you narrow down. Okay, narrow down the problem of the diabetes. Okay, narrow down means you are going to address that problem. Maybe the problem of diabetes in Vadodara district. Okay, then it's a limited. Now, what are the issue in that Vadodara district? What we are going to address in Vadodara district of diabetes? Mention that and then justify. This everything should be based on literature review. So you justify, okay, you justify everything with the literature and provide the proper references in that. Okay, next slide. Now, After that, the justification is over. You need to write your objectives. Again, they have provided the word limit of 100, total word 100. I'm saying that objective should not be more than 4. Okay, ideally, I will go with 2 objectives. Okay, but should not be more than 4. So one objective should not be more than 25 words. But objective should be very specific, very measurable, appropriate, relevant, and time bound. Try, try, you know, to fit these words in your objectives. Objective then becomes smart objectives. As you people are smart, so objective should be smart. Okay, so smart objective means the objective should be very specific, very specific. It should be measurable. We can measure that objective. It is appropriate to the context. It is relevant to the context, and it has a particular time limit. Let's say your study period is okay 3 years, 2 years, whatever 1 year. Then define that I will complete this study, okay, in particular time frame. So your objective say that 2 months or whatever 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, whatever the time you have you are going to collect this data and everything should be completed in that way. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. After that, remember, after the introduction objective, then is section is material method section. Some says it's method section, some say material method section. They have provided the word limit of around 800. Material method section, it is like recipe of any food. Okay, let's say you are going to prepare ice cream. So how you are going to prepare ice cream, each step should be documented, written. It's an instruction manual how you are going to conduct this study based on your objective. How you are going to conduct this study based on the objective and where you are going to conduct this study. Okay, so it should be very clear. Okay, so that you have seen that recipe, how recipe will work. Okay, recipe of any food item, recipe of uh, whatever say, recipe of anything, step by step guide. Okay, we'll cover next slide. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah. So in that slide, there are 10 questions. Okay, in 10, if you are going to address at least 9 or 8 questions, then your recipe for the proposal is fantastic. Okay, so first question is here, what will be the research designs? So you are doing a research, okay, for a particular topic. So how you are going to research, how you are going to conduct this research, which methods you are using, research design. Please be specific on that. Let's say it's a cross-section design, let's say it's cohort design, let's say it's a case control design, let's say it's a general designs, other design, whatever. Okay, so be specific, write briefly. First point in 800 words, it would be research design. I will use cross-section study design to cross-section study to achieve my study objective. Okay. Second point, setting up the study. Means where you are going to conduct this study in Sumandip Hospital, Homeopathy Sumandip Hospital, or in nearby area, in community area, in Vadodara area. Please write brief on that. Okay, setting up the study. If it's a government hospital, if it's a private hospital, if it's a village, if it's a city, urban area, please provide description of that area. Okay, so first is research design, second is setting of the study. Or you can reshuffle it. First will be study setting, second will be the research design also. Okay, then third point is duration of study. Okay, in how much time you are going to complete this study? Maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year, whatever. Please write that from January 25 to December 25 or July 25 to December 25 or October 25 to November, let's say, or to whatever you can mention in November 26, whatever. Okay, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, whatever. So please write down the duration of the study. Then fourth point is who are your participants, study participants. Okay, who are your population basically. Write briefly on that. Let's say you are conducting this study among adults. So adults of 18 years and old, 18 years and above, of either sex, male, female, both. Or this study is basically for children. So write specifically for children. Under 5 years children, up to 10 years children, whatever. So please write about the brief about the study participant. Then in this study participant, you can mention about the how you are going to include this inclusion and exclusion criteria. Let's say, as I mentioned about the adults of 18 years above. So you can mention that 18 years above is your inclusion criteria, and below 18 years, your exclusion criteria. Okay. So mention these things properly. If it's based on some clinical diagnosis, let's say those tuberculosis patient, you are admitting tuberculosis patient. Okay, those who have a clear X-ray, you are going to include that. Those who are basically, AFA positive test, you are going to include that. Other, you are not including. So some exclusion and inclusion criteria based on your study topic, based on your objectives. Then next point is what will be the sample size? Okay, how many persons you are going to recruit, you are going to study in this. Let's say it's 100, it's a 200, it's a 500, it's a 1000, whatever. Okay, just provide the justification how you have arrived on this sample size. Okay, so sample size can be calculated to various formulas based on again study design. Okay, look for that, take the help of seniors. Okay, calculate the actual sample size. If your actual sample size through formula says 97, include the 97. If your actual sample size says 132, you can include that 132 sample size. Okay, so but provide justification to scientific way through a sample size calculation methods. Okay, through some formulas. Now sixth point is how will be, let's say you have selected 132 sample size. Okay, now how you are going to select this 132 sample size? So there are some sampling methods. You can use either of any one. There are in broader way, there are two groups. One group is basically known as non-probability sampling. Other group is probability sampling. I will advise please use probability sampling. In this simple random sampling method, okay, simple random sampling method, okay, cluster random sampling method, stratified and systematic random sampling method. These are four methods commonly used. So you can use these either of any one based on again your study design and your objectives and feasibility also. If not possible, then look for non-probability sampling like convenience sampling, quota sampling, judgmental sampling, snowball sampling, like these methods you can use. Again, take the help from your seniors, from your guide. Okay, so please provide justification about this sampling method, which method you have used to collect the data on the participant. Okay, let's say you have used convenience sampling. Let's say you have used simple random sampling. So how you are going to include this sampling basically participants? Okay, please provide justification on that. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. Now, if your design is based on some intervention, some treatment methods, okay, then please include, okay, what type of intervention or treatment you are going to provide or the patients are receiving and at what doses. It is mostly not applicable to many design, but it is applicable to only experimental design. Okay. Then next is information about the instrument or questionnaire will be used. Let's say if you use some questionnaire, please provide, okay, how you have developed the questionnaire, okay, how many are questions, what will be the sequence, everything should be there, and whether you have your questionnaire has been pre-tested or not. If pre-tested, then what is the result and how you are modified. So please provide justification, everything in that. Okay, which type of questionnaire you are using. Okay, it's a closed-ended, it's open-ended, whatever. Okay, it's a pro forma. And if there are some instrument are used, okay, basic instrument, that's a blood pressure machine instrument or sugar basically measuring machine. So please provide justification, which type of instrument you have used, okay, how you have measured the blood pressure, how you measure the sugar, and everything should be detailed in that. Okay. Next point is dependent variable. That is basically your outcome variable. Okay, what you are looking. Please provide the brief description of the dependent variable and other variable if possible. Okay, and how this has been measured. And final point in the analysis, write brief about the how you are going to conduct the analysis of the collected data. Okay, so you are just uh, write about the descriptive analysis. Okay, that means you have calculated mean, median, mode, percentage. Okay, like that. And if you have gone further, then write the bivariate analysis, means which test have you conducted and which variable are, on which variable you are going to conduct this test. Let's say t-test, z-test, chi-square test, and several other tests. If you have used ANOVA, write down the ANOVA. So brief about this analysis plan also. So if you are going to address these 10 questions, okay, then it is fantastic. If you are not basically applicable, maybe 7th question is not applicable to all design, then 9th question. I'm saying if you are going to address at least out of 10, at least 8, then your method section is best, wonderful. And your protocol is measured on these questions also. You will get scoring and will be likely to have selected. Okay, next, yeah. After that, you write the implication of the your research, which is in again 100 words. 100 words. So implication means you have conducted this research. Okay, how this research is going to basically affect the population. Okay, basically in terms of uh, you are providing some recommendation uh, or what you are doing this research, whether it should be basically how this research is useful to the population. Okay, let's say I just describe here 3 4 points. Let's say it will help in effective resource allocation. Let's say you are basically doing a research on diabetes, okay, but at the end you come to know that the funds are not diverted properly to particular area for diagnosis purpose or for screening purpose. Funds are basically going to another thing. So based on your research, you can say that this is also an important area. Okay, you can divert the funds on that also and strengthen the facilities available. Which type of facilities they are not available? Okay, so just suggest the government that based on my research, I can recommend that this will allocate the okay proper resource allocation will be done, and that's why the facilities will be strengthened to screen, to diagnose, whatever you consider to treat the patients. Okay, this my research is also going to provide the data on the gaps, which has a basically need and the profile of such facility across the country. And you can also plan and design, execute appropriate intervention programs to prevent or reduce further the problem of this diabetes. So write down in the implication of research in 100 words. Okay, I just described few lines. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah. Again, this is a very important point here, references. Whatever you are doing in introduction section or method section, if you have something you have taken from others, okay, from literature review, please provide the reference, acknowledge the source, okay, so that you can avoid the plagiarism. Plagiarism is simply copy and paste. Okay, you can whatever you have gone through one paper of any doctor, okay, any researcher, and you have taken one section. Please modify that section and write in the proposal and provide the reference. Make sure that you include your reference as you write. Okay, check they basically you are what are the guidelines they have provided. There are different type of reference systems. Okay, one is Harvard style, one is Vancouver style, one is APA style. So look which type of references are basically as your synopsis or your guidelines are saying that can be used. Okay, next slide please. Here I provided one example of Vancouver style reference. How to write reference in the Vancouver style. Okay, so first is write down the author's name. Surname will be first, followed by your initial name. If there's a middle name, then followed by middle name. Okay, if there's no middle name, then there's no need of this. Okay, so surname or last name will be first, followed by the basically your initial. My name is Suresh Kumar Rathi. So here you can see the Rathi is my surname, Rathi Suresh K-U-R Kumar. Okay, K for Kumar. So this is how it's it. And in another point in Vancouver style that if there are six authors, then write all six authors, okay, from the paper. If there are more than six authors, then write after six author, write at all, et dot al, at all full stop. Okay, let's say in particular paper there are 15 authors, but you can write only six authors, as I mentioned how to write. But in particular section, if there are four authors, okay, particular paper, there are four authors, write only four authors, then full stop, followed by name of the article, okay, or title of the article, okay, then followed by name of the journal where this paper has been published, followed by year of publication, then followed by volume number and issue number. Volume number is basically, okay, year wise, since how long this channel has been working or started. And uh, issue number is, okay, it's basically on monthly or quarterly, whatever. So here volume is 6, means this channel has been in practice since last 6 years, okay, in 2002. And this has a basically 10 number, means 10 means month 10, that is October. Okay, so this article is published in the sixth year of that journal, that is in 2002, in the October month, and these are the page number. Okay, then next slide, please. So these are again some punctuation mark, where to put comma, where to put semicolon, where to put full stop. So it is how you actually write the Vancouver style, okay, reference. So after first author, you can put comma followed by space. After second author, put comma followed by space. After third author, okay, comma followed by space. After fourth author, is in this paper there are four author, then full stop, okay, last full stop. Then after that you write the title of the article, okay, title of the article, okay. After that again full stop. After the full stop, then write the journal name. Journal name you can pick from the initial of the from the PubMed. Okay, PubMed is a research source where you find a lot of data. Okay, there are also other sources, but you can find PubMed search engine. This is the how they've written the abbreviation of journal name. Its journal name is International Journal of Tuberculosis Lung Disease. But how they write INT, International, J, and everything that is in italic format. Okay. After that, there's a space. There's no full stop and there's a space followed by year, then semicolon. Again, there's no space. Then volume number and issue number. Okay, in bracket, issue number bracket. Then again, there's no space. Okay, colon. After that, page number. And how they've written page number 851 to 857. But here you write 851 to 57, followed by full stop. That is how you write the reference. Okay. We have a now reference here. There are many reference managers are also available. So maybe you can use that. Okay, reference manager also. It is also in Word is also there, Word format also. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Thank you from my side. Now, if you have any question, you can write in the chat box and we'll discuss these things.
So thank you, Dr. Rathi. I think this is end of the session. And if you have any question, you can write this question here in chat box for the next 1 minute. Or you require, you can have this mail ID of mine, which I have kept on this. The video recording is also going to available online on YouTube channel. So you can have a look into the video later on. So this is something about very important. See, this last line are very important. Poor surgeon hurts one person, poor teacher hurts 130, but poor researcher hurts millions. So you are going to be a researcher, so don't hurt to the millions. So be a good surgeon, so you can able to hurt only one. Teacher, you can hurt hundreds, but the poor researchers hurts the millions. So you need to keep in mind whatever research irregularities you will do will going to be affect a larger community. So keep in mind you are going to be a novice researcher currently. We are guiding, your guide is going to guide, but don't do the mischief. Otherwise, it is going to be a pollute our scientific pool. So you have to be ready and keep in mind you should have a good research, and this good research will help to the millions of the people. Okay, with this, I think no question. We can end the session. If you have any question, you can wait. We will wait for 30 seconds. Otherwise, we will close the session. Anything from the Dr. Abhijit? I think Dr. Abhijit here. We can have
Yes,
a
sir.
any
Sir,
question, query.
so it is a wonderful presentation, sir, from your side and the Dr. Rathi from Research Cell. Definitely, our student will be getting help, and already from our research coordinator and the institution, the lots of we have created the awareness. But your suggestion and guidance definitely it will help to execute more better and better way for the STSH programs. And students are aware, they are coming for with the new ideas, and our teachers also aligned with the students. So definitely and hopefully we will execute more number of submissions in this year. Thank you very much, sir, for your wholehearted guidance.
I have kept the YouTube link in the chat box, so
Yes, sir.
student can copy the things. And later on, I will
Yes, sir.
send you also, so you can circulate among the student. And I
Yes, sir.
expect share to the others college also, so they can also get the maximum participation of the same. Okay.
Definitely, sir.
I think we are ending the session here, and all the best. It's a beginning. It's not a end.